in 1 week. But yeah, as most of you probably know, I am jetting off to Melbourne tomorrow. So I won't be here on Monday for our typical collective live. So I thought I would do a live for the entire month, Psychic Insight and Guidance, for the entire month of March, because I think it's very important that we all prepave our energy for what's coming in March. It's going to be a bloody mixed bag, I'm telling you. I did get a notification on YouTube just before I jumped on that there may be some problems or issues with comments. It's a known issue that they're having and they're looking into it and all that sort of stuff. But if you are here, please put a comment down below and let me know that you're here. If not, that's okay. I'm going to spew out all my wisdom and knowledge and psychic prediction anyway for the month of March. And yeah, I hope you are all bracing yourselves. I've literally written down notes here. But while I'm waiting for some people to jump on, or if anyone does, if not, that's cool too. Enjoy the replay. Thank you to everyone who leaves a thank you or a comment under the replay. That's awesome too. It's good to see that you're watching and you're getting what you need and all that sort of jazz. What was that? I want to say a massive thank you too. I had a few people pay it forward to me last week. So thank you so much to everyone who left a kind donation to the channel via my Buy Me a Coffee or through PayPal. I really, really do appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who took advantage of my little offer. I promised, I have so many inboxes saying, "Hi, Dan, I don't need a full reading, but I just want to ask you a question. Do you offer this and that and this and that?" So I promised that I would put out a bit of a deal. And yesterday I did $10 text questions and I was absolutely inundated. So thank you to everybody who took advantage of that. I'll be doing that again in another couple of weeks, because sometimes, you know, it's like everything. We don't necessarily need big thing. We just need to get through the little hump that we're on at the moment. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. I can see people here, but there's no comments. So if you could kindly comment. If not, I'm just going to take it as a YouTube issue and I will just pursue. I will just carry on, because I got bags to pack, baby. I got people to see in Melbourne. I got readings to do in Melbourne and I'm so excited. So, yeah, follow all my other social medias. I'll keep you updated on there anyway, just up to my shenanigans. And because I'm an energy reader, I also wanted to point out that because I live a very law of attraction based lifestyle, I am always spirit led. Energy changes every single day. So when little nuggets come to me that I feel are absolutely amazing for my soul, helps me going without falling in my little pits of hell, I do share them. I try to share them the best that I can. Oh, hello, Muhammad. Thank you for saying hi. It's good to see ya. There's an issue with comments. I can see a lot of people watching, but the comments are a bit, how you going? Pounds YouTube-ish. But hey. So follow along on my Instagram and my Facebook, because I share maybe little nuggets, little to-dos, my guidance, because even though I'm giving the guidance to you, it's actually stuff that I'm doing myself at home, because every day changes, and follow along at home. If not, that's okay too. So hello, Jace Richardson, hello. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And for those who are maybe watching this and going, "Dan, I can't chat. If you're coming in off a link, then sometimes that disables your chat. You actually have to go out or go into the YouTube app itself, click Miss Psychic D and join me through the app itself. So all these little, you know, issues, you know, nothing's as simple or as easy anymore. So anyway, thanks for people who are jumping on. Thanks for those who are saying g'day. My name is Miss Psychic D. I am an intuitive for spirit. I am an alchemist. I am a psychic fortune teller, if you want to say it that way, but I'm also a trauma-informed life coach. So I jump on here live to offer collective readings. Hello, headphones. Collective readings based on the current energy, and I offer psychic insight and guidance to help people move forward. So my niche and my forte is personal development. So if you want to improve your life, better your life, get clarity, understanding what's possible for you in the future and all that. That's my forte. That's my niche. So, yeah, today's going to be a psychic insight and guidance reading for the entire month of March, which my palms are sweating already. It's going to go either way. So me trying to channel collective energy is quite tricky because you're all in your own energetic timelines. You've all got your own mindsets. You're all using your energy through action, through choices, through decisions in your own way. So only take what you need and leave the rest. We don't do bad stuff here. It's all good stuff. It's all for your highest good. But, you know, I just say take it if you want it. This is just my service for spirit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune into the cards and I'm just going to ask spirit what they feel we need to know. I did get some downloads. I have written it down because I automatically write for myself. And the massive theme that I see coming for March, I'll just read this off this quickly, is there's going to be a lot that may come to the surface for you as an individual or for those around you. So it's going to be a really important month to use your own discernment and to really, really know who you are and what you want and the reasons why you want it and the direction you're going. And don't be surprised if you start like trying to wipe the slate clean and create some new plans. That's definitely probably on the cards. But what's going to come to the surface, and this is just a little bit of a heads up energetically, is that some hidden truths may be coming to light. So this could be truths within yourself. This can be truths that you hear from external sources. Could be anything, but don't be surprised if hidden truths come to light. A lot of emotional triggers may be occurring as well. So make sure that you are shielded and you cleanse yourself each day and you sort of take a little bit more of a mature road because the month of March is all about more emotional, mental, spiritual, holistic maturity. So we want to meet life with healthy boundaries, with healthy resilience, with healthy assertiveness, with healthy intuition, and to try to stay as neutral as you can should anything arise within you, because these emotional triggers may bring up some deeper emotional wounds for you as an individual, or it may be happening to those around you. So just be mindful of that. So a lot of people who have stepped up into their intuition, I've coached and mentored a lot over the last couple of weeks. A lot of you are being obviously encouraged to follow your intuition, because a lot of people who are stepping into their clear knowing or their clairsentience or their clear cognizance or their clairaudience or whatever, they're seeing through the masks of people. And I said this in the live on Monday. If you haven't seen that, go rewatch that. But what I'm seeing a lot is people are trying to take their own precious mental space, their emotional well-being, their focus, their intention, all that sort of stuff, and they're trying to figure out what everybody else is doing, what everybody else's intentions are, what the who, what, when, and whys of everybody else, rather than it being all about themselves. Why are they attracting this type of thing into their experience? Why are they constantly being met with the same lesson? Why does this happen to me? All that sort of stuff. It's really important that you just see things for what they are right now. And I also said on Monday is that we are in March. It's a significant time to sort of watch actions rather than just believing what people say. So actions always speak louder than words. So there's going to be a lot, and this is just an awareness thing, and they're probably this is probably what they're all, because I'm a service, they're probably warning me about. But for those who avoid doing their shadow work, that means meeting those darker aspects of self, going within, doing all that. They're the ones that typically project negativity, project judgment, project conditions, do all that sort of stuff. They're going to get really confused. So, don't let anyone confuse you. If your intuition's on tap, and it's been proven to me over the last couple of weeks, try to not let it affect you, and just Support, if you've got loved ones around you, relationships, family, kids, anything like that, try to help them talk it out rather than feed the confusion, if that makes sense. So it's a time to trust your gut, and not the performances of others. That's going to be really, really, really important. The challenges that may come up for the month of March are a clashing of egos. So anyone who's still functioning from that shadow part of self and they're still very much in their ego is actually a very healthy thing when it's managed wisely. Ego helps you feel secure. It helps you feel safe. It helps you self-love and self-respect in a healthy way. So ego is actually a really good thing. When it gets toxic is when it's done out of vanity, when it's done out of attention seeking, when it's done out of people pleasing, when it's done out of I need to get this acknowledgement to make myself feel better. That's more leaning towards the toxic side. So just be mindful of that. You're going to have competing narratives. So there's going to be this one person's story, there's going to be this person's story, and it's, sometimes it's best with spiritual maturity and intellectual maturity and emotional maturity is just to say, hey, I think we need to agree to disagree. So I would really avoid conflict if I was in your physical shoes in March. I would try not to, when it comes to your beautiful self, try not to take any of this and internalize it. So in turn, it may cause you, and thank you for the love, whoever's sending love hearts, I really appreciate it. Don't internalize anything. So to the point where you get depressed or you get really anxious or you have a psychological response to what may come up for you or around you in the month of March. They want you to avoid online debates. So I would really avoid debate all round, whether it's online, offline or whatever, because there's a lot of people out there at the moment trying to put out opinions and put out belief systems and telling people what they need and all that sort of stuff. And like attracts like, they will attract who they feel they need. But that's cool. Try not to go into conflict with anybody. Just see it for what it is. Stay in your own lane. And I promise you that there is going to be some good shit at the end. Hey, Bev, it's so good. I haven't seen you in ages. So what else have we got? They said one of the challenges may be spiritual superiority dynamics. So those like me who work in the spiritual industry, those who are just learning and you're in spiritual groups or anything like that, that comes back to the ego. There's a lot of people out there that have learnt a very beautiful craft. They've studied it, they've researched it, but they don't actually embody it and they don't know how to do spiritual hygiene. Hey, Jade. Hygiene, everything that comes with living a spiritual lifestyle. And you may find that it's actually their ego or their innuendo or something coming into play. So be very mindful, especially if you're getting healings done with people that claim to be all that. Most of the best healers that I know are the ones that actually work underground. Not a lot of people know about them. You've got to be known by association, but spirit will lead you to who you're meant to be with anyway. No worries about that. But my main concern with March is especially the people that are waking up right now or are about to dabble in some sort of healing modalities and stuff like that, is that you will actually go to a practitioner that isn't exactly energetically clean. So you're going in there with your concern or something that you want to shift and alchemize yourself. And if they haven't done the energy work, then they're going to basically project that energy onto you, even though they're doing their things and all that sort of stuff. That's actually a really big concern of mine. I'm really passionate about mental health and the spiritual industry. So just be careful and just be mindful of who you associate with in the spiritual industry. And there may be a case of inner shoulds versus want battles. So a lot of people will be breaking out of this mindset that I should do that because it's the right thing to do. I should do that because of this and that. And I should be nice to that person because, they were nice to me. I should. March is not a time for shoulda, woulda, couldas. March is a time for I need and I want. I need and I want. Getting a little bit more selfish with your energy, getting a little bit more disciplined with your energy, stopping, not selling for sloppy seconds, not getting caught up in emotional battles or debates or he said, she said, why, who, what, when, why, a waste of time. Try to avoid that if you can. The actual lesson for the month of March is not every battle deserves your energy. Choose sovereignty over proving yourself. And that's a hard part. That's a hard part when it comes to ego because we want to prove ourselves in some sort of way. We want to prove that we're right. We want to prove that we're good enough. We want to prove. And that's when the performance comes in. And it's a strong psychological thing that many people have. But all I can encourage you is that if you have psychological stuff, please see the relevant practitioners for that. But you have so many opportunities coming in March. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's going to be absolute radical clarity. So if you're really unsure about something right now, if you don't know your head from your tail, if you don't know the intention or anything from other people around you, if you don't know anything right now, you are going to get radical clarity. So this is life's a duality. There's masculine and feminines, there's negative and there's dark and there's light, all that sort of stuff. I think what they want everyone to do is to really take care of their regulate your systems and stuff. Because if you're dysregulated and you receive a radical clarity, maybe your intuition was telling you something and you find the physical proof, it can send you into a burqa. But the more clarity that you have within yourself, and the more that you know your own direction and self-worth and morals, values, all that sort of stuff, you're going to receive something really beautiful, some beautiful clarity. So like I say, you got to choose which end of the stick that you're at. But March is a really good month to be a little bit more detached from outcomes. So if you've got codependent issues, you might want to look into that. You're just going to get a lot more clearer on things. So your decisions and choices should get a lot easier. And there's just a level of maturity. So if you've done an up level lately and you've hit a more mature perspective of things, or you've made more mature decisions and you're doing what's right for yourself and your own highest good and for the highest good of all, I think you're really going to love this energy in March. I really, really do. So what else have we got here? Yeah, set boundaries without apology. This is actually intelligent awakening energy for those who are channeling intelligence like I do. Your abilities may get really, really clear. So make sure that you're writing everything down. Make sure that you're, hang on, they're telling me something now. Make sure that you are a little bit more vulnerable in what you share as well. Basically, the more aligned you are, which means you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually in alignment with what it is that you're calling in for yourself, it's going to replace any chaos that you've been in the past. So it's a recalibration month, a clearing for renewal. The song that I got when I was channeling this information this morning when I was waiting for my son to get ready for school was Revolution by the Beatles. So if any of you are watching and you want to humour us and entertain us, go and listen to Revolution by the Beatles, because as they're singing that song, I was just channeling all this information. So that may help you as well. So March overall is emotional exposure, mask removals, ego recalibration, boundary activations, and spiritual maturity. So March is going to be probably a little bit more of a less, hey, Wendy, can't wait to see you on Saturday. It's going to be less of a love and light type energy, and it's going to come down to maturity. It's going to come down to truth and integration. So if you need help on your path with that, that's what my forte is. But basically, we are all evolving to our own capacity, and I know it's tricky when you're trying to do you and trying to recalibrate you and trying to integrate your lessons and then try to embody them so you can attract better. It's really important that you focus on that and you do that for the rest of your life on this planet. But just try to show kindness, compassion, and ignorance even to anyone who may not quite be there, or they're trying to influence your energy. And I've been bantering on about that for the last month or so. But anyway, so that's the overall. I hope that made sense to you all. Welcome to my world of automatic writing. That's what I do. That's how I do email readings. I just automatically write what spirit give me. But for now, I'm going to tap into the energy right now. Right now, today, 9:50 a.m. here in Queensland. I'm just going to see what spirit give us. So just for those who are jumping on, YouTube did send a warning out this morning that people are having trouble with the chat feature and whatever. So if I'm not seeing you, that's because I can't see your chat. If you're talking and it's not working, that could be why. Anyway, good time just to spit out the message, hey? Good time just to spit out the message. All right, this one wants to jump out. Oh, yeah, co-create, baby. All right, so I've spat out what's happening for March energetically. You do your own energy work. Oh, thanks, Bev. I can see yours. There is a glitch. There is a bit of a delay, so weird. Anyway, technological issues, especially coming into Mercury retrograde. But on a positive note, let's do the psychic stuff because my job is to help alchemize and transmute your energy through spirit-led wisdom and also give you the possible future outcomes so you have something to look forward to. So positive co-creative connections and relationships. So they just told me mutual. So whatever partnerships or connections that you're going to be merging into, the energy is going to be mutual. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So remember, life is an energy exchange. Try not to give too much to others. Try not to be greedy and take too much from others. Let's go mature and have some mutual energy exchanges. It's coming in. All right. The main thing that I would love to encourage you right now, in our now, is to clean up your mindset, to clean up your thought processes, to think a little bit more positively and a little bit more optimistically. I'm not seeing this being a major issue for those who are watching or are going to watch this because there is peaceful conclusion coming in for you, but you, at the end of the day, are your own sovereign being and you have your own free will. So you can keep fighting a fight, going into the chaos, going into the debate, trying to advocate for something that you have absolutely no control over. That's your choice. But for the energies I'm reading for who really want to change in their life, regardless of how your circumstances are right now, is you've got to get rid of your stinking thinking. They literally just said that. Get rid of your stinking thinking. Clean up your thought processes and be mindful of what you watch online and stuff as well. Hey, hot girl. Watch what you're watching online. You know, it's everything that you're watching and everything you're seeing, it's either activating something within you that enhances a trigger or it's actually empowering you and giving you hope again. I shared a post the other day about my psychologist helping me with my CPTSD and stuff. It's so easy when you've had nothing but trauma all your life and you unfortunately naturally just energetically scan for the same type of experience. So what I've been doing probably consciously over the last 3 weeks is as soon as I catch myself focusing on an injustice or, you know, the bad stuff, like just say the hoons on the road, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of them. But instead of going there, I pivot it back and I go, look how nice that person's driving over there. Look how courteous they are. I love how I let people in line in front of me and they let me do that. And I've just pivoted just a little bit in my thoughts and my mindset and stuff. And now my life is just going so smooth. I got stuck in traffic the other day and my initial reaction was, oh, how am I going to get out of that? Because that's sort of human behaviour. But no, this gentleman just goes, it's all right, darling, I have a good day and all that. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. So you've got to do it and experience it to get your own proof. My words are just words. So I think a lot of you are going to start seeing proof of this if you're shifting your energy. A lot of you have something coming in for you and it's going to feel like it's been handed to you on a silver platter. This is a very fortunate thing. So feel fortunate, think fortunate. I have great things coming to me. I'm so excited. I can stay flexible in how they come, all that juicy jazz, because whatever this is, it just makes me feel peaceful. You know, it may not be an actual physical thing, and I'll get more on the tarot shortly, but this could just be a sense of inner peace. It's kind of like, you know what, I'm sick of fighting, sick of arguing, I'm sick of feeling stuck. I'm sick of this and I'm sick of that. Maybe you're sick of everything else. And it's like you're sick of it, but that emotional connection to whatever this is may not be as active. So it depends on where you are in your own energetic stream, but some of you may actually get a peaceful offer as well. So this can come in the form of an apology, a heartfelt letter, a heartfelt gesture of some sort. So by all means, law of attraction practitioner, find the peace within yourself first, recalibrate, do the alchemization, find peace with it. You'll know when you've found peace with something. It's when you're hit with a similar trigger and you actually have no emotional response to it. So, hey Aroa, how are ya? Hi Teresa. So I shared one yesterday. I was witness to something and it just confirmed something, and me dysregulated probably at the beginning of December would have gone into complete meltdown. I would have self-harmed in some way. The way that I do that is I don't eat or I drink too much coffee. I'm totally decaf now for a couple of months, and it's amazing for your regulation systems to do it. But anyway, and I just sat there and I looked at it and it was genuine laughter. It was like, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. And then I literally went back to my bowl of veggies. And it's just such a liberating feeling. And I know I can't do the work for you. I'm doing the work behind the scenes so I can be living, walking proof that no matter what you've been through, you can get out of whatever you're going through. A lot of it I don't pay for. I hit the library, I Google, I research, I download the right apps, I invest in myself, I'm disciplined with myself, I'm consistent with myself. And I mean, other than my psychologist and maybe other therapies that I may do that is out of pocket, the rest is done myself. So I hate to say it, I'm a tough love psychic, I'm a tough love coach. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. If you want better for your life, you will come up with a way. You can, by all means, talk to spirit. I said to spirit, if you want me to go to Melbourne and you want me to talk to the peeps and you want me to do this and do that, you're going to have to help me make this happen for me. And they did. So a lot comes down to your own belief system, which comes back to your thoughts. But some of you are going to reach a bit more of a peaceful passage in the month of March, which I love for you. Some of you will keep telling the story. I'm stuck. I'm at a fork in the road. It's never-ending story, same shit, same day. I'm in my head. I'm blocking my heart off for love and fun and friskiness and all that because I choose to think. I choose to stay in my head. Air signs, you probably may struggle a little bit in March, but I just had a cheeky spirit to say, yo, check yourself. Check yourself. Because we're being called to master. We're being called to master a certain part of our sight. And they're making me go like that because that's my energy for getting the vortex going, like getting that energy circulating. Some of you do need to line up your chakras, get your chakras aligned. You can do it, like I say, YouTube. If you do have good healers out there that can help you do that, you know, they can hold space for you while you do it energetically for yourself. Oh, unleash that feminine side in March. Unleash that feminine side. See my dualities here? This came out last time and the time before that, if you're part of the collective. Look, this is life's a choice, dudes. You've got free will. You can choose to stay over here in the calamity, in the chaos, in the conflict, in the poor thinking, in the not feeding myself properly, making excuses for it, blaming everything outside of ourselves for it or whatever. You can say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to chuck everything in the fucker bucket, and I'll probably get shadow banned for this, but anyway. It's Dan's way. No, I want better for myself. I'm sick of my parents trying to govern my life. I'm sick of my partner trying to hold me back. I'm tired of external sources telling me that I'm not good enough. Whatever it is, I feel like a lot of you in the energy that I'm reading for here right now would really benefit from a mentor or coach just to get your energetic momentum going into this newfound confidence that's coming in for yourself. It's really important. I made the big mistakes. Like once I found my confidence and I found my voice and I found who I was as a person in that, unfortunately, I jumped too much in my masculine to where I become like a barking dog. I'm learning to tame it a bit because I'm just so passionate. My tone of voice in that gets misconstrued by so many people, and the words that I use gets so misconstrued by people, especially those who don't know me, because they feel like I'm attacking them or I'm judging them or being mean in some type of way, but I'm actually not. It's like, I am so passionate about you. I'm so passionate about your life. If you just try this, and this, and you can have a different outcome. And it's just such a shame as an energy worker, as a channeler, and that to see people continue to do what they've always done, expecting a different result. I've had to say no to so many people. Honestly, this is how respectful I am of the process. People who got addicted to having readings or sessions with me and nothing was changing. They weren't doing anything. I could not take their money. I could not take their money and just go, oh, well, I'll just put up with it. You know, it's money or whatever. That's not, my integrity doesn't lie there. It's, you know, if you're watching, some of you might be watching this later, but it's never anything personal. It's just, I'm not a rehasher. There's no point just keep going over the same old thing. I understand that it takes a bit for people to get it, to understand it, but you know, there's got to be a point. And I think the point of what I'm trying to say here is that you either accept some stronger support in your life that can actually hold your hand with reassurance and strengths and boundaries and stuff, and only want the best for you, not what's in it for them. Move forward that way. I feel like you need to be around people like that. And that's probably comes back to that main message in the beginning where it said, spiritual superiority dynamics. So, the method of a madness in that story was, it is difficult because I've had to do it myself, but it's about getting a little bit more softer in your approach, in your delivery, in your communications with others. And if you're on the receiving end of the opposite, where people are barking at you and really projecting the masculine woundings and stuff onto you, you honor your feminine and you walk away. You use your words properly. You use your words articulately. I'm sorry, I don't deserve to be spoken to like this. I'm going to go over here, and if you calm down, I'll have a chat with you after then. I set a boundary on Monday with people thinking and assuming that the posts that I make are about them, and that it was being projected on me. So I said, I've found peace with everything from yesterday backwards for the last 50 years. I'm not here for it anymore. I'm not here for it anymore. So come at me and communicate, or you just go your way and I go mine. It's such an empowered feeling when you get to that space. It's so empowered. We still got time to go. So there's still obviously energies here, and I'm telling you, there's a big portion here that people are struggling to release, really struggling to release. This could be because they feel like they can't, they won't get better. It's all the limiting thoughts and beliefs. You need to know you've got some level of support coming in, and if you don't have it, you're going to get it. This is you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. This is positive co-creation here. These could be really good business partnerships. Yep. Spirit are trying to lead the way here. But when I tapped into the energy of this card, they said, don't rest on your laurels. Don't rest on your laurels. So don't say yes when you mean no. Don't try to, I just feel like I don't know who I'm reading for. So I'm reading for someone on here, or might be the collective. It's like, I'll just give them one more chance. I'll just give them one more chance. Or I'll just stay a couple more weeks and maybe my bonus will come in then. You know, we've got to rise up out of that energy now. So I hope that made sense. Let's get into tarot. Let's get into tarot and see what comes out in the tarot. So tarot is my fortune telling tool. So, for crying out loud, look, gossip. Okay, I'm going to get the ugly stuff out of the way first. Some of you may be involved in gossip, or you're being involved in gossip that you may not know about, but there's bitching and whinging and complaining going on over here, which is pinching you off from emotional fulfillment. A lot of you do have your big traumas here, and trust me, I'm not poo-pooing this. I'm not poo-pooing this. Please seek the relevant help that you can get for this. I know it's not easy to get a psychologist or something like that, but me, myself, I use the psychologist tools and tricks in my own life that I've got and share it with others. So maybe a trauma-informed coach, they're not a psychologist, so they can't say you've got CPTSD, they can't say you've got depression, they can't diagnose you in any way, but they can, I'll still speak for myself, I can identify what's going on with you psychologically in your energy and give you the right tools that were given to me that work for me. So the reason why I'm really, really encouraging that is because we've got the King of Pentacles and the Emperor here. This is boss daddy energy, and this is financial fulfillment that's coming in, especially if you learn and choose to temper your emotions here. Some of you are struggling. I get that. But I tell you what, if I can guide everyone throughout the month of March, you've got something really significant come in, but it's going to be your reaction to it that's going to make you or break you. Look at this, all the dark cloud. What do you want me to do with this energy? You check out Mondays. Mondays live was like, wow, this, that, no good, no bad cards or whatever. Today, look at that. I can't show you because they'll probably flag me, but Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, wounded, victim, depressed, emotionally depleted, can't speak my truth, gossip. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to start again because that is pretty heavy shit. Pretty heavy shit. I don't know why they're giving this to me now. I don't know whether some of you just need an ass whooping. I really don't know. And I love doing this live because this is how it is. This is how it is. There's the duality, there's the dark and the light. And I know they're sending me places at the moment and giving me downloads at the moment, and they're getting me to step up in a bigger way to help people. But what can I do in a collective reading when I feel this stuckness here? Now I've got a cheeky spirit. I've got a cheeky spirit. I've got a cheeky spirit in my ear today, and I think they're just trying to take the load off me a little bit. But they're sitting there. Nah. All right. Guys, you are completing a cycle here. You need to think rich, grow rich. You need to think emotionally feel better to receive better. You are closing out a cycle here. I see a significant shift when it comes to finances. And let's face it, money makes the world go around, but a lot of people have limiting beliefs that money doesn't grow on trees. I don't have enough for that. The rental market is in a crisis. I've got to work my knuckles to the bone and spend so much time away from my family and all that just to earn a money, just to keep the roof over our head and all that. That's the story I'm picking up on here. And it could even be got to do with health. They want me to bring health in, but I say no legal or health stuff. But it could be health too. Helped a few people in my text messages yesterday. A lot of health issues energetically as a shaman for me is based on your energy flow. You're not in energy fluidity. You're not allowing the energy to escape you. It's not flowing through you. It's causing inflammation. It's keeping you in mental anguish. It's keeping you emotionally withdrawn. It's affecting your physical selves. I feel like I've got like arthritic pain right now. I've been getting headaches. Feels like I've been slapped on the back of the head now. That's enough for the feelings. I don't need to feel it because I'm feeling good myself. But this is what I'm picking up on right now. We need to improve our stories in some way or our emotions. If you improve your thoughts, your emotions will catch up because it's who you are. It's in you. And thank you for the love. I'm glad someone's receiving something they probably need right now. But Spirit just wants you to know that the opportunities, let's just call it whatever, whether it's money, whether it's someone offers you a freebie, whether it's you're gifted something, there's going to be a resource that comes in for you that will help support you in some way. I'm going to show you this with, like, check this shit out. And I'm probably going to get banned, but I'll try to cover it. We've got the devil and we've got the moon. The moon has duality. The moon is intuition. Your higher self is talking to you. Go over there. Go over there. Go to that shop. That's where all the specials are. Go over there. Do this, do that. And you're sitting there going, but I never go there. It's like you have a duality. I call my alter ego Barry. So Barry will say something and Dan's going, no, I want to be spontaneous. I want to go over here. But he's going, but remember what happened there last time? You know what I mean? You've only got so much fuel, so you can't go over there. You've got to choose one. You've got to choose one, that kind of thing. You need to squash that out. This is your higher self calling for you. The only thing with the moon that you have to be careful of, especially with yourself and people around you, is illusion. That's where the devil comes in. This little frisky fella over here, these are the lower end of the stick. There is no literal devil, just so people know, but these are impulses, addictions, narcissistic energy, that kind of thing. It's people who come in and sell you a dream and deliver you a nightmare. You need to follow your intuition. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. I think some people have found out some home truths about people, places, things from their past. They're not processing it. That's the energy I'm picking up on here. They're not processing it. They're not sort of getting on top of it emotionally, mentally, or anything like that. And it's causing that energy I picked up on earlier. So obviously, if people are in this energy, they don't want to change. They don't want to change. They think their shit don't stink. They think that what they're doing is okay, that it's everybody else's problem, it's never theirs, all that sort of stuff. Just be mindful of people around that in your energy, because I want to help those who want to help themselves. You need to follow your higher guidance. If something says don't answer that phone, don't answer the phone. If something says to you, maybe just don't travel for another 10 to 15 minutes, honour that. Spirit will step in anyway. They'll pop your tyre. You'll have a tyre. You'll have a near miss. You'll have something that will step in your way to stop you from going somewhere. The amount of people that put out to the universe, I need a break. I need a break. I've got to stop. The soul saying, slow down, stop, stop, stop. Next minute, they're off work for a month because they've got a heavy flu, because they broke a limb, because something has happened. You will be stopped one way or another. And for those who are out there doing the right thing by people, loving life, loving themselves, following their intuition, following their higher power, please know that karma is real. It's cause and effect. You may experience the witnessing. You may experience the hearing of. And if you don't, please know that those who have projected anything unwanted, anything illusionary, anything of false promise, anything like that in the past, they're about to start a brand new cycle here of their own karma. What goes around comes around. You can't avoid it. So I had a couple of chats to a couple of ladies the other day about, they're really stuck in their revenge mode. And it's really important that even though you feel the revenge, you need to honour that feeling. It's a normal feeling to have. It's normal to want to go and hurt them as much as they hurt you. But that's not where your power lies. Where your power lies is to sit there and have a look at that and go, wow, that's actually happened for me. It didn't happen to me. What's going on within myself? 9 times out of 10, it's just the fact that you didn't think you could do better. 9 times out of 10, it's just the fact that your self-esteem is so at the bottom of your toe that, they just told you all the right things. They made you feel a certain way, but it makes me feel like this. And you justify and you, what's the word for it? Romanticize the fact that someone's actually being nice to you. So just be very, very mindful of that. You always hear me say you got to love yourself. But please know that it's better the devil you know, the devil you don't. Make your positive choices and decisions now. You are completing out a cycle. It's going to get upheavaled for some in March because they didn't do the work in the last 12 to 18 months, or you're going to come into your dharma. You're going to come into your Dharma, and it's going to start off with some form of offer, opportunity, or something like that. It's time to step it up into your power. This offer is going to come out of the blue. It's going to come out of the blue, and it's going to make you feel like a real fish out of the water, because I feel like I'm asking more about the good shit, because that's what I like to do. It's Dharma. It's part of your Dharma. I can't express to you guys enough the amount of kindness and beautiful comments from strangers that I've had over the last week. I think those who are intuitively connected would feel my sincerity, but this is why I'm begging you guys to shift or alchemize some of this stuff now, because I want you to experience the same. And that because I said, what's this deer in the headlights sort of feeling? It's because when you get so used to chaos and conflict and all that, and someone's actually nice to you, especially a stranger, it feels so foreign. It feels so, can I trust it? Like, it feels so weird. And I think that's what's going to come in for some of you guys as well. If you have a business or a hobby, or you want to ask for that promotion, or you need that pay rise or something like that, they said in the first 2 weeks of March, put your best foot forward. But don't put your foot forward if energetically you're sitting there going, they're going to say no. I'm going to be rejected. I'm going to be abandoned. They're just like the others. Be mindful of that. Be very mindful of that, because whatever this is for you guys, it's part of your Dharma. It's a prayer. Oh, yeah. Spirit have your order. They hear your prayers. Here's whoever this is. Let's call this Heaven Santa. Everyone wants to call it something different. They're going, which one would you like? Would you like this one? Would you like that one? Would you like this one or this one? And you're over here like, please. So you need to release the resistance and allow this to come through for you in a surprising way, and say yes to support and give support in a healthy way, so long as it's balanced and co-creative. But you have a prayer coming in. You have a prayer coming in. It's part of your Dharma. Happy family. Go back and watch the first Monday's live, because that's the true psychic energy that's coming through. I don't know why they got me on here. Maybe I'm in training mode. Maybe I'm in training mode to maybe help coach and teach and mentor on a collective level. Who knows? Who cares? It's all fun. But just be very, very mindful that when your cup, which is your holistic self, your thoughts start getting better, your beliefs are stronger, you're emotionally feeling great. You know, you start having these little dividends and these little residual income streams and that coming in for yourself, and you're feeling pretty whole and you're good where you are and you're finding peace with where you are. Just don't let anyone come and try to take away from you. That's the only red flag. The warning, selling your illusion. If you take some of your winnings and you just invested in this and that, we're going to make millions. Watch that. It's that. Intuitives usually know, you know. It's sort of like, if I can borrow that and I'll give it back to you later, just trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, please. Because it's improvements to the family life. This is Ten of Pentacles here. You can't go wrong. Yeah. High levels of commitment. Look, we literally got it again. Going in this Emperor energy, which is boss daddy. I'm the creator of my own reality. I say what goes. I trust my intuition. I approach everything with love and kindness and compassion first and foremost, because I will receive the same back in return. Either that or that. But some of you have a high level of commitment coming in for you. This can be travel, and this can be a move of house as well. Because you trusted your intuition and you walked away from what doesn't fill your cup, doesn't add value, only causes chaos and conflict, clashes with your ego, tries to put you down, tries to battle you, tries to judge you, tries to put conditions on you. Embrace your sovereignty in March. You are going to be rewarded, especially in the second half. Yes, don't let yourself get into internal battle. If you are in an internal battle, book in for a reading. I'll help you get out of that, help you get focused. You're going to be known for something here. Some of you are going to be recognized, acknowledged, known for something, put on the map. So you ask yourself, do I want... Here's another good question that you guys can ask yourself. I was doing some book work the other day because I'm starting to write a few things and stuff like that. And I remember back in the day when I really struggled with procrastination and I struggled with feeling down on myself and all that sort of stuff. Hey, Kim, have faith. And someone said to me, and it's got to do with dating and connections and stuff, and they said to me, if your sons, or if you have daughters, if your child come to you with a partner that was exactly like you, would you condone it? Would you accept it? Would you say yes to it? And that has sat with me, and that was something that I read in my notes the other day when I went through all my old stuff. Because the other one to that was today I choose to wake up and be the person I want my kids to be. That was my driving force because your kids are always watching you. They're always listening to you. They're always doing, they're mimicking you. So if you love your kids, if you truly, truly love your kids and you're presenting and acting and putting yourself out there in the world, which you would say no to and a partner for them, check that out. Check that out. Yes, exactly, Kim. Stay optimistic. You have new friendship circles and co-creative connections coming in for you. I think I'm just, as an energy worker, I'm just trying to really, really, really throw caution in the month of March for those who you feel or you think, no, they just made me change the word, to assume are these people. Be careful. Be careful. If not, you're going to learn. If not, you're going to learn one way or another. Yeah, look at that. Oh, my thing is getting stuck. We've got positive energy, we've got empowerment, and we've got self-employment. So remember when I said if you have an idea or a hobby or a business that's you want to pursue or whatever, spend more time in that. Spend more time in that than anything else right now. Especially throughout March, because March, you probably will, especially if people still have ego. Let's get a few love and we'll wrap it up. So I hope that made sense to you guys. I personally think they put me to a challenge. I had a feeling about that on the way home in the car, eh? I think that was my own personal challenge to be able to... people don't understand how hard it is to help a collective because everybody needs something different. I'm so used to helping people one-on-one with their needs, and it's intensive and it's amazing and it's transformational and it's juicy and it's exciting, and I hold their hand and that one-on-one, ooh, I love one-on-ones. But when it comes to a collective, hey, Lisette might need something. She might need to shift her mindset. Aroa may need to work on her emotional self. Kim may need a bit more of a positive outlook on life. You know what I mean? Like everybody will need something different. So to read for a collective, I give these other readers kudos to do it because, yeah. Emotional freedom. I've got a very strange feeling that in March, a lot of emotional people will be coming to see me. Luckily, I'm emotionally regulated now. You've got to be emotionally free. You've got to be emotionally regulated. You've got to be able to hold this energy for quite a long period of time before you can even remotely probably help someone else on a healthy level where you don't get hurt and vice versa or influenced. Oh, look at that. Sacred woman. So to everyone stepping up in their spiritual selves right now, I honour you. I honour you. I know the process, but this is such a beautiful energy. That's like the emperor and the sacred woman. A lot of people may come together for work-related activities here, or partnerships may turn into business, because not only do we get the co-create, we also got commitment. So some of you may be getting into a relationship or a connection of some sort as well. I've read for the two or three, where obviously I see through people. So I picked up a love interest, but they were talking about work. And I said, no, there's something going on at work with your love interest or something like that. And they said, yeah, but we're keeping it on the down low because, we don't want anything to get complicated or whatever. Just remind me of this. So if you're watching this, you said you'd subscribe, here's a confirmation for your reading. But either which way, guys, you're the creator. You're the creator. But I would encourage you all to be as mature, as calm, as compassionate, and integral as you can in the month of March. Because this energy, if it's going to come to the surface, which I feel it's gonna, please shield your energy. Wake up each day in the best possible vibration that you can. Stay in bed for 10 minutes every morning and just give thanks and gratitude. Put on some nice music. Put on some nice clothing and see that your physical vessel is looking good, feeling good. That's a healthy ego. That's not vanity. Do what you need to do. Use incense. Use aromatherapy oils. Get your day started going. Go stand out in the sun if the sun's out for 5 minutes or so, and just call it in for yourself and get that natural cortisol hit. Write affirmations, do some journaling, start your day high vibrational, wear your black tourmaline, your amulets, anything that that will help shield you in some particular way. Only expect good things from your days. Affirmations like, I can't wait to talk to the best people today. I can't wait to get on my live and have such interesting conversations. I'm really looking forward to, and I love the feeling of the motorway just running so smoothly. It's like the seas part, and I can just drive straight through. At the moment, I'm so fixated on my Isuzus. All I do now is I drive down. I'm in front of an Isuzu. The Isuzu's coming this way, and all that sort of stuff. So that's how you keep your frequency high. And if things happen to you throughout the day, you got to transmute that energy in that, geez, they must be having a bad day. This isn't about me. I'm actually feeling really good. Or help and show compassion if you can and stuff like that. They want everybody to go put their feet out in the grass too. They want you to get out of nature a little bit more. But so and when you get home, honor yourself and cleanse yourself. Go into the shower. Go have your shower or have a nice bath, whatever your jam is. I don't particularly do baths all that much because it's like bathing in your own filth. But have a shower. It's everything's intention. Just have a shower. Give thanks for the wonderful day that you've had with true intention. Say spirit, source energy. Please, through the power of the water, remove anything less vibrational, anything that's not for my highest good. Release it into the water. And then visualize all the energy that's no longer wanted, go into the water, watch it go down to the ground, and watch it go down the hole and back out to the universe where it belongs. And then when you feel like you're a little bit lighter, it's a practice, you have to keep doing it. Put a big gold bubble around you in the shower. I usually do it when I've got my face mask on or something, so you can two birds, one stone. But picture yourself in a big gold bubble, white bubble, purple bubble, green bubble, who cares? Doesn't matter what colour bubble, put the bubble around ya, and then just seal it on top of your head, under your feet, and then go and relax. Go and enjoy a nice cuppa, read a book, watch your favourite TV show, cuddle in bed with your lover, sit with the kids and play a board game, whatever you want to do. That's how easy it is for yourself. And then trust and have faith that as you alchemize and transmute your own stuff and regulate yourself, you will start seeing the evidence coming for you. And when you see it, acknowledge it, show appreciation, gratitude, everything for it, And in the same token, make sure that you're circulating that energy by paying it forward in other ways yourself as well. So, infinity, baby, infinity. So, yeah, that was weird. That was wacky, but I loved it. If you do need help, I try to keep all my services as affordable as possible. I'm no dearer than a psychologist. So if you do want to live a little bit more of a spirit-led journey, you don't know where to start, I can help you with that. Rome wasn't built in a day. It is a step-by-step process. I can help get you going. My link to my stand store is down below. For everybody who I'm meeting and reading for in Melbourne, when you be there, I can't wait to see you on the weekend. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'll be back, I don't know, next week. I'll be back next week because I've got a feeling this Melbourne trip is going to be a massive recalibration for me, like huge, huge. So watch your space. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.